Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something truly incredible, the economic miracle behind Japan's family restaurants, or Famiresu. Seriously, this system is so efficient, it's basically a masterclass in cost management.
I mean, think about it. You can get a delicious, multi-course meal for just a few bucks. How on earth is that possible? And here's the thing. It's not just about being cheap. It's about being incredibly smart. Yeah, that's the real story we're digging into. This isn't a lesson in cutting corners. It's a deep dive into a super sophisticated economic engine, one that powers this entire industry from the ground up. All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll look at the Famiresu price miracle itself. Then we'll dissect the four kings. After that, we'll uncover the secret in the kitchen. And finally, I'll give you the ultimate guide to choosing your spot. Okay, let's jump right in. Section 1, the Famiresu price miracle. This is more than a meal, it's a whole business model. And to really get it, we have to start with the core philosophy driving everything.
So, what is this philosophy? Well, you could say it's the absolute peak of advanced cost management in Japan's food industry. The goal is simple, but the execution is genius. Achieve these huge, diverse menus and rock-solid quality at crazy low prices. And it's all powered by this amazing web of supply chains, smart IT, and, well, a special technology we're going to talk about in a bit.
All right, time to meet the stars of the show. Section 2, dissecting the four kings. We're talking rationalism versus diversification versus specialization. Let's get to know Saizeriya, Gusto, Joyfull, and Bikkuri Donkey, because they each have a totally unique way of pulling off this price miracle. And this table just lays it out perfectly. Look at this. You've got Saizeriya with its extreme rationalism. Then there's Gusto, the one-stop solution. Joyfull is all about being the local spot. And Bikkuri Donkey? They're laser-focused on one thing. It's amazing, right? 4 completely different roads all leading to the same destination. Incredible value. Let's start with Saizeriya. Their strategy is basically price destruction. And how do they do it? They own the entire process. I'm talking from their farms in Australia all the way to your table. By cutting out every single middleman, they have absolute iron-fisted control over their costs from the very beginning. Gusto, though, they're playing a totally different game. They're the king of variety. They use the massive scale of their parent company, the Skylar Group, to offer something for literally everyone anytime. Think about it. That huge menu is only possible because of their size and smart tech like tablet ordering, which helps them manage all that complexity around the clock. Then you've got Joyfull. They're all about deep community roots. Their secret? They avoid the crazy expensive city rent by setting up shop in the suburbs. By doing that, they basically become the neighborhood's affordable dining room. Their whole business is built on knowing what the locals want and giving it to them. And finally, Bikkuri Donkey, the specialist. They just completely step out of that price war. They decided to focus on one thing and one thing only, hamburger steak. And by perfecting it, they slash waste and can pour all that extra cash into creating a really unique atmosphere and a brand that people remember. Okay, so this brings up a huge question, right? You've got 4 totally different strategies. How in the world do they all serve up consistent, good quality food across like hundreds of stores? Well, the secret isn't magic. It's all about the tech in the kitchen. Believe it or not, the entire system for pretty much all of these giants relies on one single secret weapon. A piece of tech so powerful, it completely changed the game. And here it is, the central kitchen system. You'll hear it called the Cité. Basically, all the hard work, the prep, the processing happens at one massive, high-tech kitchen. Then, they send the prepared parts out to the restaurants where the staff just does the final heating and plating. It's brilliant. You get perfect quality every time without needing a trained chef in every location, which, you guessed it, saves a ton on labor costs. Okay, this is the cool part. You can actually see these philosophies right there on the plate. So let's take a look at the proof and check out some of the author's top picks from each place. First up, Saizeriya, the Milanese doria and the spicy chicken. That doria costs just 300 yen. Let that sink in. That price is only possible because they're making all the sauces in their own factories. And the chicken? The quality is always on point because they control the entire production line. It's literally their entire philosophy served up on a plate. Now for Gusto. Their famous cheese in Hamburg is the perfect example of that central kitchen tech at work. I mean, listen to this. Through advanced CK technology that seals cheese inside the patty, the store can replicate a juicy result simply by heating it. It's become a classic for Japanese families for a reason. It's technology making deliciousness repeatable.
And Joyfull's pick? The chicken nanban set meal. Now, this isn't just some dish they threw on the menu. It's a huge local favorite, and it really shows how deep their community focus goes. It's a taste of home, and that's their whole strategy in a nutshell.
Finally, Bikkuri Donkey's dish salad hamburger. The whole thing, the substantial meat, the unique plating, it's an experience. It's not just a meal, it's their brand. And the author points out that this hamburger steak has the best texture of all, which just proves that their bet on specialization totally pays off in quality. Okay, so now you know the secrets behind the scenes. Let's make this practical. Here's your ultimate guide to Famiresu, packed with some insider tips on how to choose. You're going to want to remember these life hacks. First, the morning menus are hands down the best value for your money. Seriously. Second, the drink bars are absolutely essential if you need to camp out and work for a few hours. And third, their urban accessibility is a lifesaver. You can always find one near a major station for a quick meal. So this makes it super simple to choose. If you want extreme low prices, your king is Saizeriya. If you want tons of options and all-day convenience, you go to Gusto. Looking for cheap set meals in a more local spot, that's Joyfull. And if you're after a unique atmosphere and specialized quality, well, that's Bikkuri Donkey, no question.
When you really boil it down, your choice lands somewhere on the spectrum of price versus experience. You've got Saizeriya over here with maximum focus on price, and way over on the other side is Bikkuri Donkey with maximum focus on the experience. Gusto, they're right there in that sweet spot in the middle.
So what we have here is a complete masterclass in cost management, brilliantly disguised as your friendly neighborhood diner. And really, the only question left is, which king are you going to visit first?